Yes, sir.
Here we go.
There he is. There he is. There's the fucking man. There he is. My boy.
Fuck Zoom. No, it's not even Zoom. It's just this computer.
It's on its last legs.
I mean, I kind of knew for a minute that I needed to like put my put the files on a flash drive, and I had a flash drive right here. I just haven't done it. It's probably got too much. How's it going?
Can't complain, man. It's a great day. I got a raise.
There we go.
Fucking gonna be in sunny California in less than a week.
Okay. In LA, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In LA, I'm gonna be a tourist.
That's right. You told me that. Yeah. Yeah, we're recording, by the way. We're just waiting for
it's lit. For sure.
Yeah, here we go.
Life's been good. How are you? I know you was sick, man. You good?
Yeah.
You feeling better?
Yeah, like it was, I guess 2 weekends ago. I just had like no appetite. Like, so like I like for 2-3 days I didn't like I barely ate, and it wasn't. I just had no desire to eat, and then of course Monday morning, like getting up to go to work, I had no energy, and I just like felt horrible, blah blah blah. So I took like a couple of days off. I feel better now. I think it was just like combination of stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm good now. I thought, yeah. So to the audience, I mean, we'll reintroduce this when Robi gets here, but this is season 2 of the Splash Brothers Luncheon. We took a little break. Thought it was gonna be a little bit like I was planning originally to like give it a month. Here he is.
There he is. There's the guy. There's the fucking guy.
You do.
What up, man?
Nothing much. I seen a clean shave, brother.
Who? I think we did. We all go to the barbershop today.
Oh yeah, no, I got the freshie on. I got part in the wave cap, but yeah, no, niggas got the freshies.
No, I got my hat on because I have not been to the barbershop. I'm letting this shit bake for another week or so.
There we go. I ain't been to the barbershop. I ain't been to the barbershop regularly since like 2012, maybe 2011.
I was about to say it hasn't been that long, but I'd say about 2016, maybe. Yeah.
Were you growing your hair out like on purpose, or you learned how to cut it yourself?
No, I honestly on some super broke nigga shit. I just like my barber that I go to. I tip really well when I go because she's been cutting my hair since I was like 3. And so because of that, I don't like to go and not tip her. So if it's just not in my finances, I just won't go. And for the most part, it was also just me being lazy and not going sometimes and just letting my hair grow wild for no reason. But yeah, no, I'm not like that bad. Like this is, not that bad. Not terrible, but I need to get something done to in the next 2 weeks or so.
There you go.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yep. Yeah, for me, it was like both times like finances was part of it. I remember like at first I was like, okay, I want to grow it out because I had never grown my hair out.
Yeah.
And my hair was like, my hair started like thinning when I was 19, 20. It didn't become like pronounced until like 23. I probably held on like 6 months too long, but that was one reason why I held on was because I was like, all right, like I haven't been to the barbershop. I was afraid to shave my head because I was like, if I shave it, I'm going to get bumps and all this shit. So I was like, all right, let me just wait. I was going to the military. I was like, I'm going to have to cut it then anyways. Let me just like hold on. But when I first started growing it out, it was like, 1, I wanted to grow it out because I had never done it. And then 2, I was like, yo, I'm going to save money because I knew how to line myself up. So I was like, I'm just going to grow this, see what it looks like. And then, but then, yeah, the second time, like a couple years later, I didn't cut it because I was like, man, I'm going to have to go to a barber. I'm gonna have to start going to barbershop again. Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. I can do it myself, but nah, I've been shaving my own head for like 5 years. No bumps. If you guys need tips, good. Yeah. By the way, Robi, we're recording.
Oh yeah, I saw when I jumped in.
Okay, real quick. Did the lady come up for y'all and be like, it's recording?
Yeah.
She did? Okay.
Every time.
Okay, good. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's still fuck that lady for the 5th episode because I'm still mad they didn't give us a warning. It was just one day, some fucking Siri wannabe trying to get up on the podcast. But yeah. Okay. But anyways, what was I saying?
Shaving your head.
Shaving my head. Oh yeah, if you guys want tips, you know what I'm saying, hit the, it could be a scary experience, because like I said, my whole thing, I didn't want to, because I've seen dudes like shave their head and it looked good like the first couple days, and then the next day like, hey man, why you got a hat on? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and that shit start growing back in. They look like fucking they look like fucking RoboCop when he takes his helmet off.
Nasty. Like that's the nastiest. You know what I'm saying?
Like, looking like the back of Jason Voorhees' head and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, nigga shit looking like walking around looking like Jason Kidd.
Oh, yeah. Bonk's adventure head ass nigga.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I was saying, as Robi was coming in, we're on season 2 now. We took a little break. It was supposed to be a little bit longer, but we had there's a lot of stuff that was going on this week. We wanted to talk. Yeah. Robi brought up some good subjects that we're going to get into. But yeah, this is episode 25. Appreciate y'all sticking with us. Yeah. We're back. Yeah, we should be the regularly at least one a week schedule now. It'll be Fridays. So yeah, how you guys doing? I know. Ask Balin, how you doing, Robi?
I'm fantastic, man. Like, we just had an easy Friday. I ain't really had shit to do at work. And if I did, I didn't want to do it, so I pretended not to get. So made it a pretty good day. Went by fast. Yeah, now we here.
Hell yeah. It's Friday, baby.
That's the best days, man. Like the last day of your week, and it's like chill. Like they're like everyone is like mailing it in. Like that's good leadership.
Yeah, we just all in a silent agreement with each other, man. Yeah, we know ain't nobody trying to do shit today. And it's a 3-day weekend because we got Monday off too. Nah, fuck. No.
Nigga, you know I don't got Monday off.
What?
You don't have Monday off?
And Enterprise not observing the 5th as the 4th as Independence Day. Bro, I gotta go into work on Monday, my nigga. That's the only whack part about it. But your boy got a fucking raise, B.
Hey,
moving up. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's lit. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
My body different. I'm breathing different.
Yeah, you breathing different because you're using extra money on weed, nigga.
Oh, brother, I'm smoking so much weed, man. There you go. So much weed. It's almost a problem. It's so much
almost, weed. Yeah, you're fucking. You see how cloudy? That's not.
Yeah, no, that's not the fucking camera definition, nigga.
Cumulonimbus clouds.
Yeah, they look like the feds about to drop down this nigga ceiling. Just trying to gas him out.
City.
I'm in a fog.
Yeah. You remember the Prince episode when he like and you see the stuff? That's how Palin looks right now.
I got a smoke machine.
Yeah.
Shit, man. But yeah, everyone traveling. First, Balin, you're going to LA. How long are you gonna be in LA?
I'm gonna be in LA for about 4 days, from Thursday to Sunday.
Here we go.
Interesting.
We're gonna have to make sure we recap when you get so you'll be back. You're going. When are you leaving Friday?
I leave Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday morning. I land Thursday after. No, I'll leave Thursday morning at 8. Land at 11.
Okay.
And then it's up from there, my nigga. I'm doing whatever.
There we go.
Going everywhere, my nigga.
Baylor's gonna be walking through that motherfucker like one of them lame ass YouTube vloggers with a fucking camcorder in the whole time.
Just don't wander into the wrong part. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I can't wait to hear. Hey, cuz.
I'm about to say you better not wear that hat in that motherfucker. You know that much.
Yeah. Neutral colors.
Neutral colors.
Yeah, but you better go in that corporate.
Yeah.
I'm going that cut off polo shirt. I'm weak, bro.
LA, the one of the best spots for people to assume you're a hipster or something like that. Just like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just a civilian.
He's minding his own business. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, and don't call nobody weird when you get down there either. Shout out to Tom.
I can't call nobody weird.
No, them LA niggas do not play about getting called a weirdo. Don't do that.
Bro, I heard. That's the last thing. Yeah, that's the last thing I need to hear.
You turn a corner, run into Thomas.
Nigga, bro, I'm gonna be in his section, bro. I'm gonna be like, bro, cousin.
You're like, nah, this ain't the Discord, nigga. Run your shit.
Nigga, this ain't the Discord. Nah, nigga, my shit's work, B. Nah, niggas ain't finna run me out of town, my nigga. My legs work too, my nigga. Let's be clear.
Many niggas have said that about LA.
Hey, bro, my legs work, nigga. Niggas ain't catching me.
Yeah, nigga, ain't nobody gonna run me out of town but me.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Right. Exactly, nigga. My legs work. You're not catching me.
All right.
You know, there's something to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know not every like jumping situation or you're about to get jump situation like you run from, but I feel like a good. Like you remember that Charlemagne video?
Yeah, I was about to say you assuming shit is gonna get telegraphed. You might just sneak up on it.
Yeah,
like Charlemagne should have an idea that shit was coming when old boy kept asking him the same question over and over.
Can I get a drop? Can I get a drop? And but bro. And in those instances, if you gotta
willingly repeat themselves,
right,
like 3-4 times, you gotta know, all right, something's up.
Yeah,
niggas don't be repeating themselves like that.
Yeah.
Not for no reason.
Nah, bro. Nigga, if you running from an assault, my nigga, if you gotta eat a punch to get away, fucking eat the punch. As long as the shit, you get punched in the face, you're not gonna die. You might be a little dizzy, you feel me? But you just got, feel me? If you eat the punch and move, eat the punch, nigga, you out. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta eat that one punch and you dead. Nigga, like I never forget the video of that nigga who's like on the wrong block, he fighting the whole block. Because the nigga hit his shorty and he's like narrating the shit.
Yeah, I remember.
The nigga was like, yo, you can't run because that's why they chase you.
Right.
You feel me? So the nigga, he's like, I'm slowly walking away up to my block. That's how you supposed to handle it.
When I think about it, yeah, like you think about like video games, like all like the great like story video games, it's like they're teaching you how to deal with getting jumped. Because you know, like sometimes you mess around and like wander into like the wrong area and it's like super strong enemies. Like you can't just run from because you gotta, hit them 1-2 and then
stick
a little bit further and then like, keep
your distance, don't get surrounded.
I'm not speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? I can happily say, at least I don't think I've made no niggas mad enough where they want to jump me. At least if I did, they reconsider.
It doesn't take a lot to get jumped. Take my word for it.
But we know you make that jump, Balin.
Nigga, it don't take a lot for niggas to jump you. It don't take a lot.
Hey, bro, listen, man. All it takes for niggas to jump you in New York is what?
Yeah.
Yo, you good?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's over. Nah, the question you don't want there's a question you don't want to hear in New York, and it's what you jacking? If you hear that, it's over. Yo, what time is it? Yo, can I get $1? That's all you hear. Yo, you got the time? It's over. Start running. Y'all get $1, bro? It's over.
I don't like hearing nothing from strangers when I'm out. I don't know you.
Yo, big brother, I holler at you? Nah. Danger zone, nigga.
Not even, outside of.
Nigga, I'm taking notes. I'm gonna be up there walking the city for a couple days and for months. So I ain't even.
Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. Yeah, fucking Bailey. Either of course we're gonna have to recap it. I don't know if you find it in your schedule, you want to do a live. Of course it's not required at all. But
nigga, no, fuck that, nigga. We need the content. We need the content.
I said, nigga. Don't feel no pressure. We can wait till you get back. Now, I hope hope you enjoy that. I'm fucking
bro. I will take plenty of pictures.
There you go.
I take pictures. I said videos. I got y'all.
There we go.
It's gonna be very well documented. I'm gonna be smacked the whole time.
Yeah, this is a traveling podcast. We got because a couple weeks, me and Robi and a few other of our previous guests, we're gonna be meeting in Fort Worth. Yeah, Dream.
I think it's Arlington.
Is it Arlington?
Yeah,
I know. Okay, I know. Yeah, I think that's the airport I'm flying into. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking go see the RDC World and the boys for a couple of days.
DreamCon.
There you go. Balin was supposed to come, but
I didn't even know about.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. We all found out at the same time.
Yeah, I found out about it like a month and a half before it happened. I just happened to have a little money in my savings. I paid for my ticket right then and there.
Yep.
Thank God I did, because the motherfuckers ran out.
Yep. The next day.
That's
man.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to go out there, see a few of the bros, of course, but then also I feel like we're about to get shut down again. Like, let me get this in real quick. Because, they call
that shit looking shaky. The Delta
variant. Yeah.
That shit is shaky. I mean, niggas is vaccinated. They say niggas that's vaccinated is good. As long as you vaccinated,
the problem is the motherfuckers that are running around here not vaccinated.
Right.
And they just, they never, they only left their real life for about 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Right back at it.
Yeah.
Like these are people these are the people who are the reason this strain exists and who it's passing through.
Keep mutating.
So, eventually, if it's not, cold or like ebbed or whatever it is, or stemmed, like it's gonna get to the point where it is gonna start to affect people who are vaccinated. So then we're gonna have to get all another vaccine.
You remember y'all remember, did you all both see Days of Future Past? That X-Men movie?
X-Men movie? I believe so. Yes.
I've seen it on TV.
Okay. You remember the Sentinels?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. No. That's how I feel COVID is. Like, niggas.
Adapting.
Stop.
Oh, I thought you was about to say they were going to make Sentinels to keep niggas in the house. I'm like,
oh, no, I wish.
It might be necessary, unfortunately.
Look, I mean, that would be,
I'd appreciate that.
I can't even make jokes about that because I saw, and I meant to send it to the group chat, but there was like some you guys may have seen it. It was like some like robot dog looking things, and they're like, and they called it
RoboCop puppies.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They around your neck of the woods, baby.
Shit.
They be using motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
that's
they use
right.
shits in the trains. They do.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I've never seen one, but that shit is crazy.
Hey man, yeah, these things looking aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like they called them like army of, you know what I'm saying? Like these ones look ready to nip at some heels and shit. So
I don't like that robot ass shit.
No. So, but I'm saying like COVID feels like it feels like the Sentinels because it was like it was learning,
it's constantly changing and adapting.
But
shit.
We gotta fucking send Tyler back in time to Tyler be Wolverine in this situation. And we gotta send Tyler back in time and get him to untweet that
bad tweet.
it's your birthday. It's your birthday, boy, or something like that.
That bad tweet. We got a Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
We got a Terminator.
I was about to say, it's just the fucking butterfly effect. We just go back. Yeah. Somebody shoots Darren Ravel before he can get off that tweet.
Right.
JFK.
We gotta make sure Tyler never gets fired from fucking bar school.
That can't be it. No, that can't be it.
That's not the thing for changing.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, forcing.
Now maybe somebody stop fucking Dave Portnoy from singing "nigger" on the air. But
that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If the answer to all of this is enslaving Tyler to Barstool, then no, there's got to be another way.
There has to be another way.
No,
it's the only way. There has to be another way.
Was the Darren Ravel tweet, was that 2020 or was that was like
that was 20? Was it 19?
I think
it was very, very recent.
Yeah,
Was it like I think it was like 2019? If I'm
I
not
think it had to be
mistaken?
20. Yeah,
very recent. Very,
and that's just like the nexus point.
Yeah,
where everything
right.
branches off.
Yeah,
like in fucking Loki. Yeah, like
because wasn't
there's
it
a nexus point? We branch off from that timeline, and suddenly we go into the one that has both.
I think JFK was killed in like I think it was like November, so it had to be. So it was like November of 2019, and I feel like that was like around the time of the first cases in like Wuhan or wherever COVID Ground Zero was.
Yeah, I think we started hearing about the Wuhan cases around like
December 2019.
Yeah. Hey man, you might be onto something, Robi. Fucking yeah.
Hey, listen. Don't let me come over here and like form a conspiracy theory or nothing. I just
brother, my Kufi's already on.
Look, yeah,
Kufi already on. I'm activated.
Where the fuck am my third eye shaved at?
I'm activated, nigga.
The only thing is that would be a horrible movie if someone if you had to terminate Darren Ravel. Like, nigga, I could do that. Like,
terminate Darren Ravel.
What's epic? Yeah,
man, he almost died on the basketball court.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, hot sauce. We send hot sauce is John Connor. We gotta send him back.
I thought I would cross that man into the crowd.
Yeah.
Shit, me. Tell that nigga limb from limb.
Yeah. Talking about basketball. Ain't there? Are they playing? I think they're playing soon, right? The fucking
shit if I know.
Is it the Hawks and Bucks?
Hawks
is that tonight?
Bucks, man.
No,
game tonight.
So that's tomorrow.
I was about to say that's not tonight. Yeah, that's tonight. Yeah. Now, for anybody who's interested, there are WNBA games on tonight.
There are? Okay. Who's playing?
In fact, they're streaming one of them on Twitter. Let me look at the schedule.
Okay.
So I saw somebody tweet this, and I think it was Black Trey, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. He was like, I don't want to hear nobody say there aren't any games on tonight because there are games on tonight. There are WNBA games on tonight. So I was like, you know what?
Yes, my brother. Right.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Who is playing tonight?
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the schedule. Candace Parker jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, man, I need to watch the Chicago Sky play because apparently Candace been killing.
Man, she did. The first time I remember the first time I saw Candace Parker. She was in the All-American high school. She won the dunk contest, and I was like, I don't know how. I know I was young. I'm not sure what age, but I remember that. That was you talk about those defining moments.
Yeah,
I'm upset that I ain't got a jersey yet, but she been killing for several years.
Chicago, they're playing Dallas. Chicago Sky and Dallas Wings. They're playing pretty soon, actually, like now, maybe. The Vegas Aces and the Sparks are playing at 9. Okay. And the game that's getting streamed on Twitter is the Dream and the Seattle Storm.
Okay.
At 9 o'clock. So there's some good games on it. Yeah, I might tune in later to finish out the second half of that Wings and Sky game.
Be a real shame if I got to see Liz Cambage play on TV.
Right. It might be a damn shame if I got to see Liz Cambage on my TV.
If I got to see that.
Ooh. Oh my God.
I'd hate to see it. Ugh.
My goodness. Hey, you know what's funny? Speaking of Liz Cambage, so I don't know if I think Hurricane, you touched on it a little bit. Like, I don't know if y'all have like an athlete that really made you aware of like the WNBA.
Right.
Like where you had like a moment where you were like, oh, okay, maybe I need to start paying a little close attention.
Yeah.
I think that person, and it wasn't even like WNBA. I think it was college ball, and like that person for me was Maya Moore. Like Maya Moore is my favorite women's basketball player of all.
Oh yeah,
like she was incredible at UConn, and so every time I got the chance to catch like a Lynx game on TV, I would every now and then. I wasn't watching consistently, but I really fuck with Maya Moore, and I was sad when she retired, but understanding the circumstances of why she put her career on hold, I get it. And so I'm not even mad at it.
Talk about a fucking talk about some circumstances.
Yeah.
Talk about a fucking, like, niggas thought it was a whole coincidence. She out here saves her husband. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say, listen, bro, she got a whole husband out of jail. That's crazy.
Bro.
Props to her.
Fucking
right or die. They look happy as hell.
Yeah.
Yo. Real shit. That's
remember, the only reason he was in prison was because the system fucked him. So he's not She went and found a
so it's not like he's like some criminal or anything. No, he was in there wrong.
Innocent man. She got her man justice.
They gotta make a movie. See, make a movie out of that. Okay,
that shit.
I'll watch that. I don't want no more movies.
Fucking Get Out movies. I don't want to hear that shit.
The 60s, unless it's like some uplifting shit.
Yeah, I'm tired of all this black pain shit, man.
Yeah,
fucking facts.
Give me like
another triumphant every now and then.
Yeah. You know,
but this is definitely not black pain or black triumph. But another one was watching Breonna Stewart. I think it was like in the McDonald's All-American Dunk Contest. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that they were doing like high school girls dunk contest that year. And they actually had like 3 or 4 girls participating. It's pretty good. And I was like, oh shit, they're like, because I remember when there was like one woman on the planet that we knew of that could like in a game.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie.
And that was, I believe it was Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie, yeah.
Lisa Leslie.
And then suddenly there were enough to have a dunk contest. I was like, oh.
Bro, I seen a video of a girl dunking off 2 feet on the layup line.
Bro, Breonna Stewart was like catching lobs.
High school.
Yeah.
She was catching lobs off like 2 feet.
Yeah.
In this dunk contest. And I want to say this was like 27.
You know what it is?
She go to UConn. Had to be like 2017, 16, something like that. Maybe even before.
This whole thing, bro. There's plenty women athletic enough. Look at, I wouldn't be surprised if Simone Biles could fucking dunk as high as she gets in the air. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just.
You know what? I think because I'm trying to factor like how like her height,
right,
and also like her vertical.
Yeah.
She like,
I'm just saying.
She might be able.
Nah,
yeah, she
bro,
is.
I think that might be physically
impossible. I feel like she could at least.
Well, how tall?
She might grab the net. She could grab the net.
Like 5'2",
I think she's like 4'11". If she's super
okay,
bro, she's very small.
But can you imagine?
But I would not be shocked if she got up there. Is what I'll say.
Yeah, she'll definitely shit. She get her head by the
nigga. Bro, there's videos of like I think Bo Jackson dunking. Bo Jackson's like 5'5". That shit looks absurd. So can you imagine someone 4'11" just jumping and grabbing a 10-foot, jumping almost 6 feet in the air?
Hey man,
absolutely not.
I'm saying, listen, bro, I feel you, but I couldn't imagine someone jumping in the air doing like 3 flips with an axle twist. In the middle of it.
Yeah, but you can
if you can jump high enough to do fucking 5 flips, you can jump high enough and just going just straight vertical is nothing. It's got to be nothing.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like her thing is more hang time than height.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I understand why Balen would say maybe she might not be able to get up there. But if she can, we'll know because she'll be able to jump from like outside the restricted area and be able to get to it. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like
she'll jump through the rim, nigga.
Yeah, I just feel like the best female athletes aren't playing basketball because the money's not there. But if they raise the money up, you know what I'm saying, then maybe we'll see. Because just like it is like with white people, you know what I'm saying. Like I've known several elite white athletes, but they don't play basketball. They're not playing football. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not playing those skill positions. So you don't see them, but they're out there.
Listen, you want to see some incredibly athletic people who are not playing basketball that probably should be. Watch any volleyball world championship tournament, any volleyball, watch volleyball, both men's and women's side. The Olympics. Volleyball is incredible to watch.
Yeah.
People are huge and incredibly athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love volleyball every time it comes around, and in fact I watched the women's college national championship just a couple months ago. I think we were on the fireside chat as it was going on. It was Kentucky and some other team, and that shit was exhilarating. Like not only were they just like really athletic, like it was fun to watch. They were going back and forth. They were really cool. What I'm looking for. There were a bunch of really fast-paced, like cool rallies, I guess is what they call it when the ball's in the air.
Right.
And it was just a good time. And it was over like that.
Yeah, man. I bet I bet Serena Williams could grab rim, like if she wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like.
For sure.
Bro, yeah. But yeah, we got topics. We haven't talked about any of them. We've
speaking of women.
I was about to say, listen, speaking of women in sports, we can go right to the main one.
Nah, let's start with the
Free
queen.
Sha'Carri. Free Sha'Carri.
Get her
Free
name
Sha'Carri
right.
till it's backwards. Free Sha'Carri.
Yeah, we need to make this official. I know we've been off for a minute, but this is an official Sha'Carri Richardson Stan podcast.
Correct.
So we're waiting for the merch. Waiting for her to drop that.
I'll make it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah, we might start it off. Hopefully, we can send her some stuff. But yeah, straight up, like
print shirts, and I will give her all the proceeds, bro.
Right, exactly. We just want.
I will not make a single profit.
Right.
And she had
that pride in just doing it.
Exactly.
I just want the opportunity.
Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, for those unaware, like she's on a 30-day suspension for smoking weed of all things. Which I was, because I remember at first I thought the news was that she was doping, and I'm like, so I'm happy that it wasn't that.
Yeah, I'm glad that they put enough information out there to not leave it too vague, so people would think that she was cheating.
Right.
No, she was just smoking, and smoking, might I add, that she later clarified herself to cope with the death of a biological mother.
Yeah,
so,
who died
who
died like within the same week of her qualifying for the Olympics.
Right, of her competing in the qualifying tournament. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
so, stupid rule. We understand. Like, I think, it's Tokyo. It's different rules and laws everywhere.
They're very strict about that shit over there.
Yeah, so hopefully they fix that. But yeah, in the meantime, shout out to her. I did see that she's gonna she will have time to be in the relays. So she's not gonna be like completely out of it.
Still want a medal.
That's good. It's just fucked because like 2 days after her suspension is when they're running the 100. So why they only allow her to run the relays and not? Like her suspension will be done by the time it's time to run the 100. They're just not allowing her to do it for some reason. I don't know if it's some stupid ass punishment. If that's the case, then why suspend her?
Right.
Just tell her she's not able to run the 100 and still let her go train like with the team.
Right.
Yeah. So, I didn't know that. They're putting America at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Because isn't it? I thought I saw like it was America who handed down the suspension. Like
I thought that it was like the Olympic Committee, like not on our end. I thought like it was the Olympic Committee that handed down or that created that rule, I guess. So I wasn't sure. Yeah, if it was, listen, man, as much cheating as other countries be fucking dog. China pumped truckloads of drugs into like their gymnasts and ice skaters and in the competitions for them during the Olympics.
Allegedly.
Over the last few, ain't no fucking allegedly. Come on, bro. We all remember the Beijing Olympics, dog. Come on, they ain't no Russian. Like and listen, as long as it's not hurting anyone, in a lot of these cases it was. So I'm not exactly for that, but it was not hurting anybody. I don't care, dude.
Exactly, and it wasn't. It wasn't a competitive advantage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it's just like I said. So if
the
she
marijuana was of course not.
Yeah, it's like so she could have ran the race drunk and it would have been fine, right?
Right. Yeah, if anything, she would have been
that's what I'm saying.
Like, more impaired than the other ladies she was racing. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it would have been
a dumb rule.
Yeah,
that shit is stupid, bro. That's very unfortunate, and it's very corny. Like, and the Olympic Committee has been seeming very anti-black lately. Like, first it's Sha'Carri Richardson getting banned. First it's Sha'Carri Richardson getting banned for 30 days. Mm-hmm. Then it's the Olympic Committee not letting certain African sprinters participate in the women events because they have high testosterone levels.
Right.
Yeah,
then it's elite athletes shouldn't have to wear swim caps that size.
Right.
Yeah, I posted that in the group chat. Okay. Yeah.
When they were talking
about those specially made, I forget what the company is that made them. I'd have to look in the group chat and find it. Mm-hmm. They made these swim caps that were made particularly for like hair, the texture of black hair, so that it's easier to get it in there. It's easier to hold it. It's not like coming out. And they were like, "Nah, you can't swim with that. That's not sanctioned."
Yeah.
To go forward to say the elite athletes don't have to swim with that.
And then a couple months before that, they were you can't protest, no BLM. They're supposed to be sanctioned.
Oh fuck that! Yeah, that's gonna happen. I don't know what they thought they were gonna do there.
Yeah.
They're just gonna make a bunch of niggas that just won't take the podium.
Right. Or they're just gonna like embolden people to, because what are you gonna do once I win the gold? You can't take it away from me, right?
It's mine.
Unless I'm cheating, you can't just take it.
Exactly.
You know, like they took Reggie Bush's Heisman.
They need to get that back.
For sure. With interest.
Facts.
Listen, bro. Reggie Bush, and we can probably go straight into this next topic. Man, yeah, Reggie Bush, Jalen Rose, and Chris Webber are never going to get back all that time that they should have been fucking worshipped on Michigan's campus. And the school acted like
money.
Not like they never went there.
Right.
But like they were just some dudes that passed through there. And not as if they were what they were. Like two very big pieces, probably the two biggest pieces of like a freshman class that completely changed what that basketball program was looking like.
Yo.
So
change basketball.
Exactly.
You know,
to do what they did.
About the coach, yeah. And it's just, you know, just when I think about it, it's always funny to me, just like the gall of like, you know, you're making money hand over fist. You know what I'm saying? You're raking it in, but yet, excuse me, you got $10,000. We're disgusted. Give us the Heisman back. Give us, like what? Like, come on, man. Like you know.
Take the banners down. Vacate the wins.
Right. You know this shit.
Expunge them from history. They never
Penny
happened.
Hardaway, who was not even an employee for the University of Memphis yet, would not be for at least 2 years. Helped James Wiseman, who he knew, because they're from the same fucking city, he helped pay for him and his mom to move. And they were like, no, you were acting as a booster, even though, again, Penny was not an employee of the University of Memphis. He
attended a high school.
Was not an employee there. He was like, you're acting, you're behaving as a booster. So, yeah, no, we're going to give this kid a 12-game suspension out of an already shortened season.
That was ridiculous.
Why?
My man was like, I'm just going to go pro. Fuck this.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, just suck my dick. Like, I'm just going to go pro. Like, I'll just train at home by myself and then go to the pros and have a horrible rookie. I hope he's I hope he's better next year, man. Because James
thought he was doing good.
Listen, I believe that he was doing fine considering the circumstances, like that he wasn't playing organized ball for like a full year before he went to the Warriors, and he had to try and play on a team that was trying to like actually compete and compete with like the pieces that they had. Like, no, man,
wasn't much.
Right. So yeah, that like that aside, it's just fucked up that he lost, bro. He lost his chance, like to just be a kind of like, you know, student athletes that never really get the full student experience in college, but they get some of it at least. And he didn't even get that. Like he was on campus long enough to play, to go through the little training camp or mini camp or whatever, which was already shortened again because COVID, and then play 3 games and then he got suspended, maybe 2.
Yeah. And
he was with the team for a little bit of that suspension and then he just dipped. Because like, why? Why stay?
Nigga wasn't doing nothing but hooping and being quarantined like the rest of us.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should pretty much get a month. Like, not to say that the ring won't count, but just like this year, you know, like we know what it was. You know, so everyone should get a mulligan. The rookies, you know, like give them a minute.
Like you don't have to like in that sense, you don't have to denigrate anything anybody accomplished.
Right.
You can just be a bit more forgiving about things that didn't work out maybe the way that we expected or hoped that they would. Because you understand the circumstances and you know why.
That's more than fair. Exactly. That's the least niggas could do.
But I hope I'm happy, you know, seeing I feel like I woke up to chaos this morning, like as far as like the NCAA and like the dude, like the quarterback out of Miami, like he's already got like 4 or 5 endorsements. Like I love that. Like I want.
Hey, bro, they said he had 4 within 13 hours of the
He's like,
half the day gone. That's how you play the game. Day gone by.
Hey man,
about his business.
It like reminded me of National Signing Day. You know what I'm saying? They're just waiting, bing, check. Yeah.
I was about to say it reeks of NBA free agency moratorium is now 2 seconds in, we have a 16.
Damian Lillard is now a new Los Angeles Laker.
Kevin Durant is signed for those.
Oh my God! Talk about ruining my 4th of July. Ruined my 4th of July, boy. I was like, what the fuck?
Was that 4th of July?
That was 4th of July. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Hey man, wait. So speaking about the NIL rule, because I know we're supposed to do, you know, a top 5 or top 10.
Yeah.
Of people who we think got hold out of a lot of money by not having name, image, likeness, ability previously.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't considered him until Balin said his name. Do you think Kevin Durant is in that top 10? Because he might be. Like just name.
As far as college?
Yeah.
As far as college?
He was big going into college for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was big going into college, and it was Texas.
It was Texas, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And like in the state of Texas. He could have gotten whatever local advertisement.
Yeah, he pretty much he had like, because I don't think any other Texas school. Well, I don't know if that was Vince Young's year, but anyways, no, I'm with you.
Michael Vick.
Yeah, Michael Vick
would have fucking made
bread. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I was about to say Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel's
not the best example because Johnny had money before he went to college from his parents.
True.
Johnny would have listen.
Yeah.
As someone who was on campus at Texas A&M, Johnny's freshman year or his redshirt freshman year when he played, his first year he played, I was there. I was on campus. I remember going to a couple of those games. He would have left that school a multimillionaire,
right?
Very easily before he ever touched an NFL field, just off of name, image, likeness, revenue.
Yeah, man. The jerseys, you know,
niggas rapping about him in songs, like, posing with Bron.
There's all types of Drake songs, posing with Drake and LeBron. Like this is like A&M doesn't even sell individual jerseys really. And they sold number 2 jerseys with no name on the back of it because they were like, nah, Johnny's just too much of a money man.
Yeah.
And people bought him because people were all in on Johnny Football Mania. So, yeah.
That nigga's
Johnny's in the 10 because I don't think there's any way he doesn't leave college a multimillionaire in the 2 years that he stayed.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I think C-Webb is up there. C-Webb and Jalen Rose.
The whole Fab
Five, yeah.
I think the whole Fab Five, yes, but I
Jimmy
think like
King.
with C-Webb being the best, and Jalen being
Juwan Howard,
the one that talked the most. To be quite honest, I think they would have made their fair share of money. But yeah, Juwan definitely would have got bread. Jimmy and Ray definitely would have got bread too.
Hi, I'm Jalen Rose. Eat Pizza Hut.
Hey, man. Jalen would have been down there doing them little Caesars ads like a motherfucker.
Facto.
Yeah, I thought of like a little bit further back. Like I thought about Deion Sanders just because.
Easily.
He understood like how to market. You know what I'm saying? Think about those Miami teams too. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when they were
Michael Smith or Michael Irvin,
90s or 80s. Yeah, when they were
the U nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Nah, they wouldn't have made no money because them niggas was terrifying. Them niggas couldn't sell you shit.
Shit.
You couldn't put them niggas on TV.
Florida.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nah,
nigga. The local market. You can worry about the national endorsements later. You get your local market set. You can make money there for the rest of your life.
Nigga, the U in the 80s fucking terrified white America, nigga.
Yeah,
imagine them niggas in your TV set. Imagine them niggas selling you apple juice, nigga.
Niggas would have ate that shit up. Every hood would have been. You would have thought every hood was fucking intramural.
White people would have thought the rap shit was coming.
Selling Huggies diapers and shit. Wiping a line of cocaine off his nose.
Yeah,
nigga. Michael Irvin fucking skied up Michael Irvin. Woo, shit.
Yeah, Michael Irvin, he's selling
he's selling baby powder. That's what he's selling, baby powder.
But he looked
I got Johnson & Johnson. Nigga geeked up.
You remember the Jordan?
White American? White people would think the rapture was coming, bro.
Yeah.
They would have thought the world was ending. Michael Irvin on cocaine in your living room? No way.
Oh
the niggas would make a dime.
Yo, hey, you know what?
Bro,
what about
you?
I was thinking about this. I don't know if women's basketball, like women's college basketball, was popular enough back then. Because obviously we didn't get to see like Cheryl Miller playing the WNBA because the WNBA didn't exist back then.
Right.
Do you think, because like she and her brother were huge in California when they were coming out of high school, even in high school. Do you think she would have like made bread like that in college if she'd be able to make money off her name, image, and likeness?
Especially
I think she might have.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like, of course, now you're like, okay, if she was that big now, of course it'd be easier because like Instagram and all that shit. But I'm pretty sure they would have figured something out. You know, like get her. You got to
account for inflation.
You know, that's it would have been a little bit harder, but yeah, all of those. Michael Vick, Vince Young, Cam Newton, JJ Redick.
No, man.
Listen, boy, the white folks love JJ Redick.
Fucking Jimmer.
And he was there all 4 years. That's very underestimated. He was there all 4 years, so he would have got 4 years of all that name, image, likeness money before he even got to the league.
That's what. And like Tyler brought it up. I was listening to Fun Report right before we started recording. And he brought up, like this will encourage people to stay because now you don't have to jump immediately. You know what I'm saying? You stay in college for 4 years, make $20 million. You know what I'm saying? And like fully develop, come to the league, like people complaining about, we have like these one and dones and guys aren't like developing in college. Now
you got guys like James Wiseman.
Yeah. Like imagine if LaMelo would have played at UCLA for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And he's just he's the Michael Jordan of college basketball for 3 years. Then it's like
how as good as he is already.
Right. I'm saying, like, there's probably guys still gonna want to jump to that next level, But I just feel like, it incentivizes dudes to stay. Like everybody wins. But,
yeah, and now Tyler also made another point that I hear Bomani Jones make a lot, and that I particularly agree with. Do not fall for the trap of thinking that this name, image, likeness revenue is all that these kids are owed.
Absolutely.
And now that this is done, there's nothing left to accomplish as far as getting these kids paid.
Yeah,
no, they need to be paid by these schools who are making like so much more fucking money off of them than they can possibly make on their own off their name, image, and likeness. Because the school has an entire marketing department. The school has lawyers to put together all the contracts. The school, like they've got all that shit, and they've got this
TV money,
this machine, this beast that's already created that basically pumps the revenue out for them.
Right.
Whereas these kids are trying to learn to do this shit on the fly, get themselves a lawyer, get themselves a manager or an agent or whatever. And
with money they don't have,
as like 18-year-olds.
With money they don't have,
bro. I put
exactly.
Like how dudes be writing messages, on their cleats. I'd put my fucking Cash App on one cleat. I put my Venmo on the, fucking crowdsource like Twitch, just like anything, everything. You're like, these boosters, you know what I'm saying, who were doing these $100 handshakes or whatever. Yeah, nigga, they're right there. Hit the Cash App.
Yeah, but like, just send some. You ain't even got to come. Send somebody by with the money to my little stand where I'm selling my little personal merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
niggas gotta have merch, bro. You gotta
cop some and leave a tip.
You gotta be a student, athlete, and a venture capitalist,
bro. Listen, imagine how many. Because I know I'd be one of them. So this ain't even
Bob Voulgaris ass niggas walking around campus.
Just imagine how many of these dudes' family members are fucking designing shirts right now. And,
Uncle Ray and them
pressing up gear.
Yes, sir. Bro,
copywriting logos and shit, making companies, branding LLCs, all that
over
shit.
The fucking Looney Tunes logo and shit.
Yeah,
made all the space.
Ghetto Greedy Genius T-shirts with your face on it.
All you gotta do is sign them. Just sign these shirts. You know what I'm saying? $100
a piece. Like the Johnson family cookout. Sign these shirts, nigga.
But yeah, good. Shout out to them. But yeah, that's a good point. Like they deserve this and a salary.
Hell yeah.
Salary.
Wouldn't even be a drop in the bucket. It'd be a drop in the bucket.
Exactly. Insurance for
everything that a professional athlete get scaled, of course, a bit.
Of course.
But everything that is made available for professional athletes that they don't have, they need. And even if we're taking steps towards it, let's just not lose sight of that being the end goal and get complacent and satisfied with it.
These kids are professionals. They on TV. They gotta ask media questions, do photo shoots. They have to follow a strict schedule. They're not regular people.
Right.
They're on national television sometimes.
Exactly.
They're taking
bro. Anything you have to be recorded or get your picture taken for, you should probably be getting paid for.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just a good rule of thumb to follow.
Niggas put you in fucking video games. You like, I can play a video game. That's me.
I
didn't get $1 for that.
Like, Shout out Ed O'Bannon.
I feel like that's been an reported part of the story. Does this mean we're getting NCAA football and
bro? Them niggas was talking about it. Yeah, them niggas was talking about it. And if they're doing that, then this name and likeness shit needs to go on as glad going into effect.
Yeah,
exactly.
EA Sports gotta cut that fucking check.
And I will be so glad. I hope they make the game. I hope they make NCAA men's college basketball again. I don't think it's going to be any good, but I hope they make it because I want every possible opportunity these kids can get to get paid. I want. So I hope they make that. I hope they do something eventually for women's college basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope that they do that. If somebody looking at my fucking window, I don't know why.
You know, that's
ex-girlfriend knocking on his window like, nigga, I see you.
Who's the coach?
Answer your phone.
Blinds open. That's why like the sun is beaming on my face. And one of my neighbors just walked by and I think they just saw me like talking to a computer or whatever. And they were just curious. I was like, yeah, go be curious.
Who you talking to in there?
Who's the coach for Clemson? What's his name? That's
Dabo.
That was Dabo. That was
Dabo. Y'all talking about playing players in there?
Yeah, Dabo said you got to keep him, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch ass. Yeah. Oh my god! Like, how do you even say something like that? You know?
Fuck Dabo Swinney's Huckleberry-Finn-Lookin-Ass. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Huckleberry ham-face ass nigga.
Yeah. I hope he cries at his next press conference. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope the players wipe his tears with money, with $100 bills. Wipe his tears with.
Listen, I hope he's asking God right now why they're paying these kids. I hope.
Why hast thou forsaken me, Lord? All I ask is that you keep these niggas broke.
Yeah. I just want a few slaves, Father. Just a few.
They buying Gucci, Lord. They buying Gucci, Lord.
Hey, bro, listen, nigga.
Jesus, they buying Dior sneakers.
nigga walk
These niggas is drippers out of control. I'm hating.
Instead of the fucking chin strap on the helmet, niggas walk in with a Ferragamo belt on their shit.
Yo, the big H Hermes belt is the class.
Hey, niggas don't even walk in; they just ride in on the little fucking scammer boards and shit.
He's crying.
Scammer hoverboard.
Niggas
like that.
Niggas got Burberry print jerseys.
Yeah. My quarterback is poloed down to his sneakers. I can't.
Horsepower. Polo on. I got horsepower.
Polo.
If I see another Supreme, I'm gonna kill myself.
This oh my God. He got the Travis Scott cleats on.
Take off those ones, God damn it! Take them off.
Niggas show up to games in a whole kid sweatsuit and shit.
Oh God. Dabo Swinney worst nightmare is just watching niggas cashing checks.
Yeah, man.
That's hell for that nigga.
You remember the little feature on I think it was 2K19 where you could design like whatever T-shirt you wanted to buy in this little machine that was at the park, and you could buy it like super cheap, or you could just add it to your closet. You didn't have to pay for it. And they was putting all types of it was Supreme and Thrasher and everything, all the fuck everywhere. That's just all Dabo. So he's just like in a he's like in an escape room, and all he sees are just fucking name
designer clothes. He Smithers in the strip club. He Smithers in the strip club.
He's like the Mr. Krabs meme. Yeah. I hope they fucking blind him with their jewelry every time he opens up the locker room. Just all this ice. I can't see.
Hey man, listen, man. Now they send a fucking slot receiver up the middle. He gets like just wrecked, just decked by the fucking middle linebacker. And you just say jewels fly everywhere like fucking Sonic rings. You the fucking sound effect, just bling bling. You see fucking diamonds going everywhere. Niggas fucking VVS and shit all over the field.
Cuban links. This isn't football. This isn't football anymore.
Yeah, nigga, the chains that the refs use, they're Cuban links now.
Yeah.
Measuring the fucking ball, they just got. You're trying to get a good spot. They're trying to get a good spot on the ball. They're trying to see if the fucking running back made a first down or not. You can't see because the fucking gold off the chain is blinding the TV camera.
Put your Versace shades on when you reffing.
Yeah, you know, like how Miami have the turnover.
I was
chain.
just about to say the turnover.
Everybody,
nigga, that turnover. Listen, that turnover chain gonna be about 50 pounds of pure gold.
Nah, man, everyone gonna have a chain on.
Yeah, everybody got their own turnover.
I can't wait for athletes to be like, nah, I'm gonna just pay a nigga to play for me.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm not going across the middle. Yeah, you pay your backup.
Get in there.
Like, listen, bro, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm already I'm first round. I know where I'm going.
Right.
I'm already seeing myself in the mock draft. I ain't got to play. I will pay you. I will give you my, hopefully, eventually, we get to this point, my game check for this college game we're about to play. Just go ahead and run out here and play this game for me right now.
I want to go to Rolling Loud, my nigga. You play, you starting tonight.
Yeah, go to the Senior Bowl for me, my nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Go to the Fiesta Bowl. Have a ball.
Got this festival going on this weekend. I'm going to be at that motherfucker. I'm going to come back. And I'm gonna still be hungover. I'm not gonna feel like practicing, so I'm gonna let you have it, bro.
Yo, Astro World coming up, my nigga. It's your enjoy ESPN, little bro. Give him hell. Watch that nigga get fucking rocked on national TV.
Say what's up to Lee Corso for me, nigga.
Dead serious. Nigga get rocked on national TV again and again because he don't get no snaps in practice.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. Man, shout out to the third strings, bro. You can call on the field with no fucking first team reps.
None. Niggas come on team like, all right, son.
They don't know no plays.
None, bro. They just out there vibing, bro.
Yeah.
Just vibing.
Yeah, nigga, no plays, no formation, just vibe. Just
vibes.
I got a general idea where I'm to be, but I don't know what quarterback likes to put the ball because I've never ran with it.
And I don't put.
Hopefully, he puts it near my hand.
Hand it off with the left. Oh,
may not. Who knows?
Maybe if I had some reps, I would know.
Right.
But hey,
shout out to Peyton Manning.
No shout out to Peyton Manning. That nigga
man ain't giving nobody no first team reps.
Right.
That's some selfish shit. I respect it though.
Yeah. He's like, look, if I go down, we go down.
Yeah, like, nah, nigga, you're not even gonna practice with my receiver. Nigga, we got on the same jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, my receiver.
Coach got him for me, not for you. You don't need to worry about what his tendencies are, nigga. You not playing. What the fuck is you talking about? That's crazy to think about. Imagine.
Right.
Nigga just talk to you all crazy like that. You like, nigga, I was #1 in my state.
Yeah.
Long neck nigga talking to me. Fucking Brachiosaurus face ass nigga talking to me like this. I'm not letting Nationwide is on your side face ass nigga talking to me like that.
Hey man,
chicken farm face ass nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Nigga.
Remember the good
that nigga called that nigga Chunk.
Yeah. I think it was on one of the roasts they called. Yeah, he does kind of.
They call that nigga Chunk, bro. Nah, that nigga in real life.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
that nigga real life Hank Hill, bro. Down to the mannerisms, bro. I can see Peyton Manning selling propane gas, nigga. I'm about to bust. I'm about to bust. Oh,
disgusting! I didn't need that.
It's kind of weird to me, like the wide array of people that watch I feel like King of the Hill is probably like an underrated show. Network. My grandma
King of the Hill has so much crossover ability, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's just incredible writing by Mike Judge.
Right,
but it's just this nigga in Texas that like propane.
And that's my purse. I don't know you.
I think Hank might be the least interesting part of the show.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching for Boomhauer and John Redcorn and Bobby and them. Like I'm watching for them and Peggy.
Yeah.
Like Peggy's the star of the show.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Yeah, Peggy's the most interesting character on that show. Maybe right next to fucking Dale.
Huh.
Nah. John Redcorn. You gotta feel for John Redcorn.
Yeah.
Nah, John Redcorn. You feel bad for that nigga. Nigga got a kid. He can't even claim his kid.
Nah, I don't feel bad for John Redcorn at all.
Nah, bro.
He good.
Nah, bro. You gotta feel bad for John Redcorn. Nigga can't even raise his kid.
He could. It ain't no can't.
I was about to say, are you sure can't even? What do you mean can't?
She's not trying to leave Dale though.
No, but I'm saying if he wanted to be a father, you know what I'm saying? He could have went to.
He could have. She's not jacking.
When the nigga was born.
Yeah, there's legal remedies.
She's not jacking. There is, but I don't think that nigga's. I mean, it's a white woman at the end of the day.
No, I got it, but I'm just saying, like
not respect.
John Redcorn ain't innocent, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, like, I feel for the nigga. You can feel for the nigga.
Yeah, I feel more for Dale.
Yeah, definitely. My heart goes out to Dale for sure, because that nigga knows. He's like, that's not my kid. He looks like John Redcorn.
I know, yeah, but because I didn't finish the show. I'm assuming it's not still going. But did Dale ever like figure it out?
He finds out. He just acts like he doesn't know. I'll watch it. I swear to God, I'll smoke mad drugs and watch King of the Hill. I
haven't watched King of the Hill, and it's been at least 7 or 8 months. I need to watch something.
You guys want to? How many seasons is it?
It's like 5 or 6.
It's a fucking lot. Like King of the Hill ran for a long ass time.
That's all, King
of the Hill was running. Like I think King of the Hill ran longer than. Has it run as long as Family Guy has?
No, it can't.
Or has Family Guy passed it up?
Yeah, Family Guy might have passed like 30 seasons or some shit.
No, here's the thing. No, because Family Guy didn't start until like what? 2000, 99?
Yeah, 98, 99.
And like and King of the Hill was running back in I want to say the mid 90s, I believe that's when it started.
Was it? I don't see. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know when it began. I don't know when it's. I don't even know. All I know is one day I just started watching it.
We have technology. We can look this up.
We got. Yeah, you're right.
We have the technology.
But yeah, if y'all with it, like I need a new. Like I have a new show that I'm watching. Like I'm gonna. I got to start watching Doom Patrol and.
Oh, I watched the Teen Titans show. I haven't watched Doom Patrol yet, so I need to watch that.
Is the Teen Titans show? Is it animated?
No, the live action one. Like I've seen the anime, like the kids cartoon.
Yeah,
that was incredible. Let's go. But like,
is it called Teen Titans?
It ran from 1997 to 2010.
Oh shit! Okay.
King of the Hill.
13.
God,
I told you. I told you, King of the Hill ran a long ass time.
Okay.
13 seasons.
Yes.
13. God damn, that's a lot of fucking TV.
How many episodes?
I think it was like 259.
All right. Yeah. Well, if y'all wanna, I'll get into some King of the Hill. I ain't seen King of the Hill in like 15 years, but yeah,
nah, it's a good watch, especially as an adult. It's a good watch. It's good quality program.
There we go. How did we start talking about King? Oh, we were talking shit about Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Peyton Manning, long neck ass. Take that nigga 2 weeks to swallow some shit.
I just remember
Howard head ass nigga.
Yeah, I just remember that episode where they were like, "Howard, teach me how to talk to girls." And he was just going up to every girl, and then yeah, man. Hey man, what a 300 hitter make the Hall of Fame? That's a first ballot.
Listen, man, Boomhauer is one of the funniest characters
he was respectful,
ever created.
Though. He was respectful. They said no. He said, all right. Actually, no. I think he got slapped a few times, but.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Wins and losses, you know.
People in Texas really talk like that, bro.
But
here's the thing, like deep in the country, you might find some that, but okay. So here's how I'm trying to reason this out. Because for him to have like a ridiculously thick accent and like a crazy drawl. He talked really fast.
Right.
And so I'm trying to think of what part of Texas you would find somebody that both has a draw like that and also talks that fast. Like I think I do a little bit, but I don't like slur my words the way that Boomhauer does.
Yeah.
Boomhauer, but you'd have to go like to way in West Texas.
Yeah. Boomhauer
find somebody that might talk like that. Maybe.
Like it's not talked about enough. Boomhauer was probably like an inspiration for Migos and all these mumble that they want to talk about.
Boomhauer. I don't like how you give credit to a white man.
What you say?
I don't like how you giving credit to a white man. I don't like that.
Boomhauer was
listen, I don't like it either, but if we don't get Boomhauer, we don't get Lil Yachty. It's the truth.
I will not accept that as truth. That I rebuke it. I rebuke it.
Respect.
I feel like Boomhauer was a real. I don't remember too much.
Boomhauer, at the end of the day, Boomhauer is white. I rebuke it.
Right, okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait. You know what? I'll compromise this way. If we don't get Boomhauer, we don't get Lil Pump.
Okay. So we got to kill Boomhauer. We got to go back.
All right. I take it back. Yeah, that's bad. That's a poor reflection of Boomhauer.
We terminating Boomhauer. Boomhauer's canceled, nigga. Boomhauer K.
Defund Boomhauer, yeah.
Defund Boomhauer.
Now, who was? It was Hank Boomhauer. There was a Dale. What was the fat dude's name?
Shit. What's his name? Because I know exactly who you're talking about. The one that always looked like he was having an anxiety attack. I think it was Bill. Yeah.
Bill. Okay.
Bill.
Yeah, man. And then, Bill was funny.
The racist Laotian neighbor, Khan.
Yeah.
Khan.
Khan was getting in their asses though. Like he wasn't. I don't remember if there was any like. I know that there was black kids or black characters in the show. You know what? Are we sure we want to rewatch King of the Hill? Because we might not remember.
Yes. Stuff. Hey, listen, man. If I watch and I'm like, oh, like if they do something to say something so egregious that I'm like, we got to cancel King of the Hill. Game's the game. Okay. We do it to everybody. But I don't think that we're gonna find anything that bad in there. We might find some stuff that makes us recoil.
Right.
But I don't know if we're gonna find anything that's gonna make us cancel the show.
So I was thinking they ended in 2010. I'm wondering what was the reaction to Obama getting elected. I'm not sure if I want to go down that rabbit hole.
But listen, here's the thing. I think I'm trying to think of like what I know of Mike Judge because I know he did others aside from King of the Hill and after King of the Hill. There's one show in particular that I should know. I just called to the front of my mind that he was like an EP on that he wrote on. Is it fucking Bob's Burgers or
no? That's Mike. That's Matt Groening, I think. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say also I don't like Bob's Burgers, so I would hope that it wasn't that. I'm not a fan. It's cool, but it's not my cup of tea.
Beavis and Butthead. He did the Cleveland show.
He did the Cleveland show.
He did the Cleveland show. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mike Judge did the Cleveland show.
That's what Google's saying.
Wow. Talk about.
I don't think I knew that. Today. And I watched the Cleveland show early on.
I would not have expected that. That show is terrible.
That show is awful.
Handling it in
several levels of dreadful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah. All right. Hey, listen. If he wrote the Cleveland show, then maybe we do need to go back and watch King of the Hill with a
like, if it had said it got canceled in 2008, 2009, then I'd be more scared. Like, oh,
yeah, I was thinking. I'm like,
they had a landmark.
They saw it happen.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Hey, listen, man, I firmly believe that nobody gets canceled unless they want to be canceled after South Park got away with doing
everything.
Like, but once they got away with the Kanye West Gay Fish episode, once they got away with
they had Allah on TV. You're not supposed to
no. It was the Prophet Muhammad, I believe it was.
Oh, the Prophet Muhammad.
They're like showing his image on the show, and I'm like as a kid, I'm just watching this giggling because I don't know the actual gravity of them doing that.
Right.
A couple of years later, I watch it and I'm like, Oh my
You're
God.
not supposed to do that.
Like, they just did whatever.
Oh my God, they just did something terrible.
Yeah, and like I grew up watching the show and it was cool. Then I like stepped away from it, and I think I came back. And I got I got both of the games, the Stick of Truth and some other game. The first, I think Stick of Truth was the
Fractured
first one.
Butthole.
Yeah, that's the second one. Look, there was several times, I don't even know why. I guess I had the time. There were several times where I was like, I gotta stop playing this game because they were like, like South Park does just go too far. Like there was like a couple, like I remember there's one scene or one level where like you're playing as Token or with Token, and you go into the police station and it's like a cutscene. Cutscene is as soon as Token comes in, one of the cops fires a gun. They're like, "Oh my bad, sorry," and they're like, "Hey, we talked about this." Yeah, and it was like, there was like I stopped playing the game a couple times. Like, okay, this is so they do shit like that.
Listen, that's chaos. They were dropping like the hard F like just ice cubes in a drink, and I was like, again, as a kid who didn't know any better, I was watching that shit and giggling at it. And as I got older, I was like some of the jokes are like still objectively, undeniably funny. Yeah. But there are some things that you see that you watch with like a keener eyes. You get older and you're like, you're cringing a little bit more than you used to. And you're like, I don't know, because like I haven't watched South Park since I don't think I've watched South Park like consistently in over a decade at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's just some things. This is the whole like I still the way I feel with comedy. If you can make a joke about anything, but you can do it, but it better be funny. Like humor is I could make a Crip joke to some Bloods. If it's funny enough, I'll probably be all right. But the level of difficulty, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like you always, like
how many gangbangers will it take to screw in a light bulb?
No, it better be like some Chappelle level comedy. That's what I think. Like, the comedians who are like, oh, you can't say anything anymore. But I was like, no, you're just not funny. That's what.
Yeah, a bunch of Andrew Schultz face ass. And like the thing is, Schultz is kind of funny, but he spends so much more time complaining about what he can't do, what he can't say, what people don't want to hear him say, than like actually doing his set. Like, nigga, are you and a lot of comics nowadays are like that. Like, it's two rules of thumb when it comes to comedy. One, make it funny. Two, don't say shit in front of a crowd that you wouldn't say in front of like a group of like the people that you talk, group of the people that you're offending. Right. If you wouldn't do these two things, don't say that. Now, if you bold and you're gonna make an offensive joke and you would do it in front of them, then do that. But you got to live with the consequences, and you can't complain about it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that's like me selling a product. Like I make shirts and no one wants to buy my shirt, and I'm like, oh, you guys are hating on me. Like, no, nigga, your shit is trash. That's why we don't want to come to your show. If you were funny, we would come, but it's not funny, so
we're not going, nigga.
Yeah, simple. So
that's a fact.
But yeah,
nah. Speaking of comedy, fucking shit not being funny, nigga. Bill Cosby got out.
Oh right, yeah. I had a note on Bill Cosby. Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say we can hit on this real quick.
We can be quick on this quick. So
I will say I mentioned it in the Discord and I tweeted it too. I was keeping an eye out for all the niggas who were waiting for this to happen. Right. To like let off their Bill Cosby love. Yeah. Or to like show us, because there's no reason to tell us this other than you really wanted people to know that you either love Bill Cosby more than you hate the fact that women get sexually assaulted, right? Or do you just have like just blatant disregard for the women that he did sexually assault and the women who might be like looking up and down your timeline who were sexually assaulted might be triggered by that shit. Right. So I was keeping a keen eye out for that. I did a good cleansing of my timeline. I blocked Larry June. I blocked. I call Larry June a stupid ass nigga, and then I blocked him. I blocked a couple of other people. Right. I did not see blocking Felicia Rashad was not on my bingo card that day, but it happened.
She's a bozo for that. That article you sent to the chat, it was really, really that was really good reading.
Oh, the one by I think her name was Lana O'Neill. Let me make sure. I want to get her name right. Yeah, she wrote an article for the Undefeated from ESPN. She wrote an article from them about being basically a Gen X woman who's like in like I think she's like a little bit older than us, maybe like a little bit older than Kane, and like kind of how basically it was about how she had to play translator essentially for her like her mothers, like mothers like generationally, like the women from the generation before, and like the women who are sort of in our generation, and below, who are a bit more outspoken about the shit that they don't like and don't feel like they're gonna take, and bridging the gap between the two of them and trying to like find some common ground on these sensibilities, so that spending less time chirping at each other over what they should and shouldn't be willing to take, and more time actually facing the problem that we're all facing, and making sure we're all like putting a united front against that. And it's a short read too. I recommend you read it. It's really good.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the luncheon chat.
Okay.
It's by Lana O'Neill of the Undefeated.
Okay. Yeah, I had to check that out.
But yeah, no, just everybody who is celebrating this Bill Cosby thing like it's some kind of accomplishment, shame on you.
You're
weird.
Right.
You're weird.
Like you're an absolute weirdo. Like, don't ever contact me. Don't talk to me. We don't need to have a conversation about this. Like the Me Too movement started, I want to say over 3 years ago. There's nothing to talk about at this point. You either understand that you shouldn't be celebrating abusers being freed on a technicality, not even because he was found innocent of what he did, because in fact he did admit. He got out. Yeah, he got out because he had already previously admitted to doing what he was accused of. Right. So I don't want to hear anything about innocence. I don't want to hear anything about some sham. I don't want to hear anything about, and now this is valid and something that happened about white women crying wolf on black men as being like sexual predators or whatever. That's not what this is. That is a thing that happens, and it happens all the time, and it's happened in the past, and it's gonna happen going forward.
Yeah,
and we have to keep an eye on it. But that can be true, and what can also be true is that Bill Cosby is a rapist who got out of jail on a technicality.
Yeah, this is not. Even though Emmett Till, the lady didn't say he raped her. This is not one woman saying, you get into a situation or whatever, then afterwards she's saying that he did. This is like if Emmett Till made a trek across America and there was 30 women all around, or in this case, what was it, 59? At least 59.
There were. I want to say right at or just over 60 accusers.
Yeah.
And 3 of them, he was charged for sexual assault on 3 of them. I don't know if that's the exact crime that he was pinned with, but that is what he did to them. I don't know exactly what he was charged with.
That was like because the statute of limitations and shit like that. But yeah, this is a dude who admitted to doing it. I guess apparently the arrangement they had worked out, he wasn't supposed to be charged, but he admitted to. They said if we tell you that
I didn't know you could fucking do that. Like,
well, here's the thing: he had this deal was set up with a previous prosecutor. Like, it wasn't even due to the prosecutor the case that got him charged and sent to jail. It was a previous prosecutor that he was speaking. I want to say in a civil case. I don't know, but he basically admitted to it. I don't know if it was. I don't know if he admitted to assaulting one woman in particular, or a couple, or a group, or however many it was.
He's a fucking monster, dog.
Right, chaos. That I even have to 60 people. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
but like he admitted to that, and then he came to an agreement with the prosecutor that he was being tried by, and was like, okay, this can't be admissible in court. You can't use this against me to like charge me if I admit to it. Which I don't know how you work that out, but he's old and rich, he's got lawyers. It is what it is.
Bro.
So
yeah, fuck Bill Cosby, nigga. I need that nigga to unalive
long and short
himself. Of it. Yeah, fuck Bill Cosby.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
playoffs.
you got out of jail, but I mean, like I said, he's a monster. So I mean, he's probably however he's rationalized this shit in his mind. You know, there's probably there's no shame that you can't have shame or anything like that. But there is a hell. You know what I'm saying? I hope niggas like that.
It's hot for that nigga.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If it is, he's gonna be skipping through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Gasoline draws.
Yeah, he's on the bingo wall.
Listen, and this is the other thing. And soon too, this nigga old.
83.
Like he already got a fucking ticket.
Tick, tick, tick. How much time he's got?
That nigga out here, B.
Great. And then it was because I was listening to Levitard's show the other day, and they pointed out that just to like show how sick this dude was. If you remember on the Cosby show, this dude played a gynecologist who worked from his home. Like that's the kind of doctor he was.
I forgot that he was a gynecologist because I have not watched the Cosby show in a long time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That nigga's sick, bro.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. So during all of this, like, come on, like, yeah.
That nigga's sick, dog. Oh my nigga's sick.
Yep.
That's something that I don't think we talk about enough, bro. Why are there male gynecologists? Like I was having this talk with a female friend of mine who went to a gynecologist that was male, and she was like, she was basically that like,
nah, that's wild.
There were some parts of the protocol, like there's a tool that you're supposed to use when you're observing and checking things like that. And at one point, like he would use it. Another time, he would like use his hand, like not to get too graphic or anything, like use his hand when she was confused and was thinking he was supposed to be using the tool or whatever. It's just like I don't.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself if I'm a woman. I couldn't see myself being comfortable enough going to a male gynecologist because like
fucking yikes,
especially men are trash. Like. Yeah. On the whole, not all of us, but on the whole, we're trash. Like, nah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I don't even know why that's a thing, but that's a whole other topic. I don't want to.
Yeah, nigga, talk about that's crazy. As hell.
Definitely something worth talking about. I don't know.
That's crazy as hell. But yeah, no, I did not know that about. I did not know if that's what he was. Yeah. And the fact that he's doing it from his house.
He's doing it from his house. And that was, what I'm saying? This is during, like, he was raping women during the filming of this show and shit like that. And then he's going on. Like, it's like, this is like, well, I'm not trying to, I'll just say, this is, and we can change the subject after this. This has always, like, been my issue, or one of my main issues with religion as I've gotten older. It's like, it's one thing if you're going to be, if you let's say you beat your wife, you're an abuser, you're a piece of shit regardless. But if your job, like let's say you're a preacher and you're getting in front of 100 people and saying, oh, you should love your wife this way. Like if you're actually like the whole fucking Jerry Sandusky thing, he was helping, like his program was helping kids and he's fucking raping them. You're coming out and telling people, oh, this is how you should live your life, and you go home and beat your kids. You're fucking Bill Cosby, and you're making, it's sick because it's like he was, I think, it was either Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle pointed out. I think it was Dave Chappelle. He said that fucking Bill Cosby had hired a psychologist while making the show to make sure there was no harmful images for Black people. On the show, I think the MLK's, his famous speech, I think he funded. So it's like, he'd done a lot of great things, but it's like, dude, like, how do you, like, are you like I just
he rapes but he saves.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say, but like, even with all those great acts, you can't buy enough goodwill to be out there taking advantage of women.
For sure.
And I know that's not what you were saying. I know. I want to make sure I make clear that that's not where you were going.
Right.
But that's just like, because people will use that argument as like a reason why we should be more lenient towards Bill. And I'm like, no, that's why we should be harder on him.
Yeah, we're critical of Bill. How dare you put yourself as this person and look what you're doing to our women. Look what you're doing to
and
women.
Like, even aside from that, like all the respectability politics that he got himself into, like
put up your pants.
Yeah, like preaching down to niggas and telling them how they should live their lives and all this shit.
I'm saying,
and you out here living the foulest of
foulest,
nigga. Fuck you for life.
Disgusting.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's an aspect. Like you already have to be an evil person. I feel like to do women like that. But you're not only are you doing that, but you're getting up and like presenting yourself as like, oh, you need to follow my example. You know what I'm saying?
America's dad. Yeah, right.
That's like.
Bro, and that is chaos because he was America's dad.
Yeah.
For like
30 years,
3 decades?
Years? Yeah.
As long as I've been alive, as long as I've known.
Yeah.
And man.
Mm-hmm.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. So
playoffs.
Yeah.
Basketball, huh?
Yeah. Just so we don't want to end the show talking about Bill Cosby. We can it's an awkward transition. We can talk a little play. I did have a question.
Trae Young.
Like knowing now that the Suns for sure are gonna be in it. I would put my money on. That's the first question. Like personally, I'll put my money on the Suns just because I feel like the other two teams are too injured. I don't think that Giannis didn't play yesterday, right? He didn't play.
I think he might be done for the series.
Yeah, and he's not playing tomorrow either. Yeah. What they're hoping to do is hold him out and hopefully win tomorrow, so they give him those extra days of rest, so that he can try and go into the Sun series as healthy as he possibly can be. Yeah. If they lose tomorrow, he's gonna contemplate. Obviously, he's going to want to play in Game 7. They said they're gonna contemplate playing him. If they go to a Game 7, Giannis is probably going to be available to play at the very least, and he's going to find his way in from there.
I just hope
hopefully he doesn't have to.
You know what I'm saying? That's like just remember the Anthony Davis, his last game, where it was like from the beginning, it was like he ain't, I don't.
He's not right. He's not all the way there.
Yeah, like I get same thing like with Joel Embiid, where he was like playing on a torn meniscus. Like they feel close. That like this is the year to get it. But it's like I just hope that Giannis doesn't injure himself too much. I know Trae's is a little less serious, but it's like, man, I hope, because it was like, like with KD, you know what I'm saying? Like when he came back too quick and then fucked up his Achilles.
Like
man.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to see any irreparable damage done, like just on the face of like trying to chase this chip for this year. Like I get it. You get your window, your chance at a championship. And sometimes that's it, and sometimes you don't get it at all. So like everyone, you go after with everything you got. Yeah. But dog, Joel Embiid playing basically a full series on a torn meniscus
on one knee,
chaos to me, and still catching hell from fans, which is chaos to me.
Right.
But
booed that man.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. But like that, with what I saw, like bro, when I saw Giannis hyperextend his knee, I was like, oh no, that's his ACL. He's done. Yeah. Like obviously I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just like, I've never seen a knee get hyperextended.
Yeah, like
that far except for maybe one time. Like when Zaza Pachulia fell into Kevin Durant's leg that one season going into the playoffs. Aside from that, I've never seen anybody's leg get hyperextended that bad and there be no structural damage. So I couldn't be sure. I didn't know.
That nigga's knee bent inward. Like
it was and it kept showing the replay. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop.
I
hate when they do that.
Yeah, that shit tough, man. But the Bucks showed some fight. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday showed up. Brooke Lopez leading all scorers and all that. You think they finish it, or do you think the Hawks got one more punch in them? They going back home?
I think did they already rule Trae out for tomorrow?
I don't think they.
I think he's still questionable.
Okay.
I don't think they ruled him out yet.
I feel like if Trae plays and he's like at least 70%, I would say the Hawks, but I don't know. I just think either way the Suns are going to take it because because I feel like the Hawks, even at full strength, I don't think they're good enough to beat the Suns, and then I don't think the Bucks. Yeah, like Giannis is not gonna.
The Hawks at full strength, they shouldn't have been good enough to beat the Sixers, but they.
So
So if
I'm done rooting against them. Well, not rooting. That's the wrong word. But I'm done counting them out at the very least. Like I'm not ruling them out of winning this game tomorrow.
Sure. I got you.
Especially if Trey plays.
I got you.
But I'm leaning Bucks still, just because I think the Bucks are gonna lose Game 6 because of the fucking Bucks. And they haven't been consistent all playoffs. And Bud is a fucking nightmare when he needs to adjust something. Wow. So I think they're gonna lose Game 6 somehow, some way. I just think I would not be shocked if they won it, but I think they're gonna lose, and then they win it in 7. That's how I think it's going to go.
Yeah, Bucket, you heard it here first.
Well, if that happens, I put even more money on the Suns because they'll be more rested. Maybe Booker's face will be at least 90%.
Not as swollen.
Yeah.
But somebody said his nose looked like fucking Luke Wilson's nose.
Man. Wilson nose. Boy, crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I already felt this way after the Jazz loss, but I feel like we win regardless. Like someone either Giannis, Book, or Trey are gonna get their first ring. I hope. I mean, I wouldn't be upset with any of them. Like, I feel kind of bad for Giannis, but I think it'd just be great for Devin Booker, like his first playoffs. Fucking wins the finals, wins finals MVP, like. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a Lakers fan, which is it's more residual. That's how I would explain my Lakers fandom. It's residual Kobe fan. Like I don't really give a fuck about the Lakers, but I love Kobe, so I was like, okay, I'll stay. But it was like even at the beginning of the playoffs, I was like kind of hoping that someone else would win. Like I was like, LeBron, you're great. Blah, blah, blah. Like to me, he's already cemented in history. I don't think anything that he would have done this playoff would have changed in my mind. But I was like, I hope, like I would have put money on the Nets, but either way, like I'm happy that it's a new guy, and I'm happy that it's like 2 of the 3 choices is like a super young dude, a super like dude. You know what I'm saying? Like. I remember when Booker was like having a difficulty getting on the All-Star team. You know what I'm saying? And I think Trey hadn't even been on because didn't they vote?
No, he made it. I think he did make it
as an alternate this year.
Yeah, but not this year. I don't think. What I think it was his and Luka's second year. They both made it. I want to say.
Okay.
I want to say that's the case. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think Trey made it this year.
Okay. Well, either way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're, like, you can't, injuries aside, they've both played great. You know what I'm saying? So.
And 3 of the last 4 coaches remaining were black. 2 of the last 3 remaining are black.
Yeah, so, that's the other thing.
Like that to be noted.
Get Bud out of here. Yes, get Bud out of here. And then.
Get Bud before out of here.
Just watching Indianapolis just fall completely the fuck apart, and Nate McMillan get to a finals would be. But like he got to a Western Conference final. That's farther than he ever got with the Patriots. Yeah, so we're already like this is gravy already.
Who did he coach? He coaches the Hawks, right?
He coaches the Hawks now. He coached the Pacers before.
Yeah. Okay. Is that Dabo? I saw you look out your window. Dabo walk back by.
No, I thought I heard a wasp outside.
Oh, okay. You better not be talking about paying. I better not.
Pouring outside.
I don't want 1 red cent.
Just pouring rain. Dabo wet as shit, just standing right outside my window, just his nose pressed to it. Who the fuck said something Who the fuck said something about paying some players?
You said pay players 5 times in the mirror, Dabo shirt.
He pops up behind you like Candyman.
Yeah.
Dabo shows up with a whip.
And a football.
And a fucking NCAA violation for him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was gonna ask y'all. Cause with Chris Paul, which I don't hate Chris Paul. Hate's a strong word, but most of the time I don't care about Chris Paul like that. Like, he's a great player, but every so often he reminds me that I dislike him. But so that's what I was saying. Like I wouldn't have been happy that he had gotten injured enough for the Suns to. But when they were playing the Lakers and he got hurt, I said it and I meant it. Like I would laugh my ass off if the Lakers would have came back and won off of his injury, just because the way he plays. Like, come on, man. Like I said, if he wins, good for him. But it's like I don't feel bad for you for like your misfortune. I don't like the way that you play, but
more than fair.
Yeah. Either way, like he is at least a top 10 point guard, top 5. I know this is like spur of the moment. I didn't talk to y'all about it before, but do y'all have a top 5? And there's a reason why. Like once we get to a certain name, then I want to and we can like maybe compile it together. But once we get to a certain name, then I have a question. So
I think like I think just about every list should start in whatever order you have them, although I feel like this is the correct order. Magic, Steph, Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
Like that's the 3.
Okay.
And then once you get past that point, then you can go to your Stockton, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul, Gary Payton. Like you get into that range.
Okay.
Like and maybe GP even might be a slight step below them just because like he didn't have necessarily the longevity in his career that they did. But I think just like for what his peak performance was, I would have him in that range with like those guys who were in like the 5 to 8-ish, 9-ish range, something like that.
Top 10. You gotta be top 10. All right, so we've got to the name, but I'll let Balin. Do you agree with that?
No, yeah, for sure. That's definitely similar. Well, I definitely had a similar list in mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I just wanted to ask. There was a couple things. I saw fucking what's his name? The dude from Nick Wright. Nick Wright had like done the list, and I think his top 5 was Magic, Oscar Robertson, Steph, Isaiah, and then I think it was Chris Paul or whatever. My whole thing was I'm not gonna talk about Oscar Robertson because I didn't see him play. I know he's got, I know he won a title.
Triple-doubles and shit.
Yeah, he had the triple-double record or whatever before Russell.
Also, shouts to Walt Frazier. Nobody ever bring Walt Frazier's name up in these conversations, and he is definitely one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I feel bad because like I don't like I know of the dudes, but I didn't see him play. I can't rattle off stats, but yeah, for sure. But yeah, my whole thing was the Steph Isaiah conversation. Like, I don't have a dog in the fight, but I just want to hear like why would I think Robi, you said you put Steph over Isaiah, and I just want to hear like, is it like an easy? He's for sure over him, or like why would you say that?
I think when you get to that point, you're picking it. I don't want to call like anybody in that 1 through 3 range easily over the other. I think Magic is kind of firmly cemented at the top for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Personally, like Steph is my best point guard of all time.
Okay.
But like Magic is like has the consensus so firmly cemented at the top that I don't even bother arguing that because like I'm fine with it because Magic was great as well.
Right.
I think, I just think that Steph was like where I think that Steph is like an evolution of Steve Nash's like point guard tree kind of, and Steve Nash credit like Isaiah Thomas as a player he molded his game after.
Right.
So I put Steph over Zeke, and I think it's sort of like a clear distinction between the two. But in that, I feel like there's a compliment to Zeke because we don't get like all the players that Steph watched to become who he is without Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
So I don't find that being any insult in saying that I think that Steph is a better point guard, a better player than Isaiah Thomas. But yeah, both of them were great. Both of them are champions. Both of them are incredible leaders. great scorer. Zeke doesn't get the credit that he deserves being able to score the way that he could, because he was averaging, like he was putting up like just over Steve Nash numbers, like 19 a game and stuff like that for like a decade, but he only did that because he was spreading the ball around to his teammates. If he wanted to, he could have averaged 25 a game for like
his
a
first
decade.
couple years, he was scoring over 20, I believe.
Yeah, well, he could have averaged like, just like I think Chris Paul could have averaged Chris Paul could have averaged like 21, 22 a game for a decade if he wanted to. That's just not what he was out there to do.
Yeah,
not in his mind.
Okay, so yeah, I don't disagree with you, but it just made me stop because I know, like, okay, with Steph has 2 MVPs, regular season MVPs. Isaiah doesn't have any. Isaiah has a Finals MVP. Steph doesn't. And I guess it's kind of it's tough. I'll say sometimes it's kind of tough to evaluate Steph for me, just because his team is so great, and so well put together. And I would say like the Pistons were like outside of Isaiah were trash because they weren't. You know what I'm saying? He had Robin, he had the microwave. You know what I'm saying? He had
Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, John Sally, like a lot of really good players around this team.
And a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
So he had Hall of Famers around. I guess it's just difficult for me because I know, like, Isaiah won 2, and he won those 2 where he was for sure the main offensive focus. And then, like, with Steph, we definitely saw what he did, the first championship before KD got there. But then afterward, it was like, it was KD. KD was like he wasn't the only guy, but he was like he was the number 1. So I just think it's like a little bit, sometimes it's hard. So that's one thing that I liked about this last year was that, we finally got to see what Steph could do, pretty much like those teams that LeBron had, you know what I'm saying, where it was just basically him and a bunch of dudes. So yeah, I don't disagree with you. It just made me, I was just wondering like what you guys were going to rank, and Balin just cut out.
Yeah, I think somehow is. Yeah.
I don't know. I might go next.
Man.
But yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that was pretty much. Oh, okay.
Balin's gonna text in his answer or something.
Yeah, just real quick, because I didn't see it. If you didn't see it, we don't have to talk about it. But did you watch, or do you watch LeBron James show The Shop? Have you watched it? Or
so since I've had HBO Max, I've completely forgotten that because I have access to The Shop. I still have yet to see a single episode because I just like forget that it happens. But I see clips on Twitter every now and then. I used to see it more frequently, not as much now. Now that everybody is trying to like have their own show that emulates The Shop. You got The Boardroom, you got this, you got that, you got who's a football player dude that was yelling very incorrectly, Brent Marshall, about NBA contracts. Yeah. Like
I need to watch that show because I haven't seen a single episode. I just seen clips.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not trying to lose any more brain cells than I already got. Like I feel like I'm gonna watch that. My IQ score is gonna go down 5 points.
Chad Johnson makes me laugh.
No, Chad is incredible. I would watch for Chad. I'm just not trying to watch Brandon Marshall yell for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got you. Okay. It was just I need to watch that. Maybe we talk about it next episode. But fucking Peyton Manning not Peyton. Tom Brady was on the last episode. And like
interesting.
He had like I didn't see it because I didn't even watch the clip because I was at work when it came in. But from what I saw, like the comments on it was like he was talking shit on there. He was, I think, talking about the Patriots a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I need to, if Tom Brady is like being honest, then, and I think, I like the one quote that I saw was where he was like, okay, he's like, I lie in press conferences all the time. He's like, like I'll say, if you ever hear me say, oh, this is a really great corner on this team and we're going to be careful of it. He's like, if you watch the game, I fucking go at him. He's like, that means that I think he's trash and we're going to target him the whole. So it's like, I was like, okay, if Tom Brady talking that shit, I may, because that's one thing.
Yeah, I might tune in for that.
Yeah. Because that's one thing like about him, like, even though and I've hated the Patriots since before they were good. When Drew Bledsoe was, I think I didn't like their colors. I didn't like their uniform or something like that. And then
cut of that jet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from birth it was just like on site with me and the Patriots. But one thing that I did like about Tom Brady, like other than him being incredible, was just like he'd be talking shit back on the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's like something that you didn't see much like from any quarterback, let alone like a white quarterback, let alone like his image. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like this, even though
the unathletic, slow ones who couldn't run and get out of the way when they tried to hit him,
right.
Shit.
Yeah, like
he
John
just take
Elway,
the hits and get back up.
Yeah, John Elway would talk that good shit a little bit because he had some wiggle to him, but I guess
John Elway had wheels, man. Yeah. Get the hell out the way.
Straight out. Okay. All right. Yeah, that was it. I have nothing else. Did you have anything else you want to talk about or something you want to get off? Go ahead.
I was gonna say no. I think we hit everything. Yeah, 2.5 hours we ran by fast than I thought. We touched everything. I just want to talk about, for the most part, the college athletes, the Sha'Carri Richardson thing, Bill Cosby,
Dabo, talked Dabo a little bit.
Insulted the fuck out of Dabo. Love that. I think we hit everything. I'm good, brother. Everything's off my chest.
There you go. All right. Just appreciate you joining us.
Of course.
As always, I don't know the last time it was me, you, and Jim Jam, and that was the episode that was almost taken off there. I still get emails about that episode and about Jim Jam. But I just want to just say it again. Like, we're gonna be at DreamCon. It's gonna be me, Robi, Feeney, Jim Jam, maybe some other. I don't know what y'all's. Well, I guess it's too late to buy a ticket. But any of y'all want to meet us up in it's Arlington, right?
Arlington, Texas.
Either way, we might try to we're definitely gonna recap it, but maybe we might get some live footage,
a little live content going. Interesting.
Maybe. So, but yeah, as always, appreciate y'all for joining us. Appreciate Robi.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. For Balin, if Balin's still alive, he'll be.
Yeah, tell Balin stop doing the show for McDonald's, man.
All right, man.